All right, guys. The number 13 prospect right now is Bo Bichette. He's hands down my favorite swing of any of the prospects, and he has absolutely dominated pro baseball since he got drafted. His career minor league batting average right now is 370 with a 425 on base percentage and a 584 slugging percentage, which is absolutely absurd. He just has been 100% dominant since he came up. And I think he's going to be an incredible pro hitter. Just insane. Like his hip hinge is so dynamic, so athletic. It almost looks like he's just playing like wiffle ball home run derby, but he always seems to arrive at the right time on the pitch, and his separation is incredible. Check out how far his hips get ahead of his shoulders. Um, the only thing that I would say that I am not a huge fan of is how far he turns his shoulder in, but he's able to snap his barrel to the inside pitch really well. So honestly, it's kind of a non-issue with how far he turns the shoulder in. Usually when people turn their shoulders in a lot, they really struggle to get to the inside pitch, but that hasn't been the case with him at all. So if the problem that you think is a problem is actually not a problem, then you shouldn't really address it. But other than that, everything is like amazing. You can see how well and how dynamically he moves forward. You can see that he leads with his hip and gets his hips out from under his shoulders, so he has a nice spine angle leaning back. He's really straight from his knee all the way to his head, so he's not overstretching through that hip flexor and can complete his rotation. I mean, this kid has just got it all as far as the swing is concerned. It's awesome. And the way that he's able to turn the barrel is incredible as well. These are just some BP videos. I want to get to actual game stuff. Here we go. This is one of my favorite swings that I've seen him take. Not this one in particular. This one where he hits a double right here. All right, so so you'll notice that this is like his two-strike approach, right? So you'll see that he doesn't really do that lift, but you'll see that he still moves forward. So watch his hip kind of slide at the pitcher. So he's still doing the same movements that he was doing a second ago. He's just getting to them differently. So instead of having a super aggressive leg kick like how he was doing before, he's making the same move but just sliding his hip forward and kind of rolling his front side open to get to his turn. But the cool thing about this that I think a lot of people take for granted is how much or how bent his arms still are when he gets this point. So you can kind of see, here's his arms, and both of them are really bent. You can still see he still maintains his hitter's box on this inside pitch, and this is usually the thing that people struggle with when they overclose their shoulders, is turning the box. But he does an amazing job of doing it. And if he ran into this pitch, he would have smashed it. And the next pitch that comes in, he does smash. And it's about with the same swing. It's the same pattern right there. He does the little toe tap and slides the hip forward, turns the box with the arms bent, just like we were talking about a second ago, and smashes this one off the wall. You can see how nice a job he does of pulling his back knee forward, so he's straight from his hip or from his knee all the way to his head. See, he kind of falls a little off balance there, no problem at all, and ends up with a double. This kid's going to be something special, and I'm just excited to watch him for the next couple of years. I'm interested to see if he's going to be playing short and second at the big league level. He's definitely going to be playing at the big league level just because of his bat, but I don't know exactly where he's going to end up playing. But this swing scales, it's going to be great. So I'm really excited about watching him. And the comparison that I'm going to use for him is Josh Donaldson, just because, he also has a very, very athletic swing. A lot of, as what most, MLB hitting coaches or whatever would say, with like a lot of moving parts. but all the parts that are moving, they have a purpose, and there's a reason that they're there, and you can kind of see the similarities. I like Bichette's loading sequence even better than Donaldson's, but it's more of just like a stylistic like rather than like a, I think it's, a much better swing. Like they both have really, really awesome movement patterns, and I think that Bichette's going to be, really dominating the Major League Baseball for a really long time, just like Donaldson is now. So I'm really looking forward to watching them as their careers progress, especially Bo Bichette. We already see what Donaldson's doing on a regular basis, and like Donaldson, Bichette's dad, teaches the swing, and Bichette's very smart about everything that he does. Everything that he does, there's a reason for what he does or for why he does it. Very similar to Donaldson in that sense. They're very enlightened as far as the swing is concerned. And it's really refreshing seeing you know, superstars or, for Bichette, maybe like superstars in the future, really knowing what they're doing in their swing and really just kind of helping change baseball culture. So I'm really looking forward to seeing him develop. Next one and last one we got is Brendan Rodgers. So stay tuned.